Okay guys, right, it's time to make our puppets. Today we're going to have a look at making a sock puppet, or a glove puppet, hand puppet, however we want to call it. For this you are going to need a sock, preferably a clean sock. Doesn't have to be a new sock, just a clean sock, one that doesn't stink too much because you're going to be putting your hand in it a lot. First things is turn your sock inside out, right? Find the toe end of it, right? And get yourself some gaffer tape. Now gaffer tape is brilliant for this. If you haven't got gaffer tape, some parcel tape or even sellotape, masking tape, any of that will do. You want to cut off a bit that is roughly the same size, same width as the toe piece. You're then going to attach a piece to each side of the sock, right on the toe piece. That's going to help form the mouth. Now, when we put it the right way round, and we put our hand in, we've automatically made ourselves a sort of mouth shape, right? So my fingers are able, quite comfortably, to sit on that bit of tape, and it's not going to distort, it's not going to disappear away if I was to take my hand out of it. I can also then, using my fingers inside, make a degree of different sort of expressions with this bit of tape. Now, looking like that, it looks a little bit sad and pathetic. Sorry, sock, but you do. So we need to do something with it. It's got to have some sort of personality, some sort of character to it. So to do this, you've got a whole variety of things that you can do. Eyes are very helpful, as I'm sure we're all aware. If you've got some of these sticky labels, they are perfect for this. Otherwise, something that you can stick on, a bit of white paper, a bit of glue, stick it on there. How I tend to do it is fold it in half and then cut myself a circle to be our eye shape. And you should end up with two eyes the same shape. Then comes the tricky bit of actually peeling it. Now this could take a while. There's one. We'll stick that on here. And the second one. This is always a lot easier on Blue Peter. If you've got somebody planning things for you and, you know, handing them up to you as you prepared earlier, it's a lot easier. There's our second one. But of course we need to give them some pupils, so get yourself a pen. Draw on your eyeballs. And we've already started to give him some sort of character. So now we can see that he's kind of happy. He's got some eyes going on, but we might want a bit more than that. We might want something else. You could be really, really nice and give some hair. I mean, that looks pretty nice, pretty snazzy there. I mean, I wish I had hair like that, to be fair. So you could have hair. You could even put on some sort of pipe cleaners as arms. And then in the hands, you could put, I don't know, a guitar, a ukulele, a bottle of Diet Coke, anything that you wish, but you can give it some sort of character. Now, obviously my feet are generally a bit bigger than yours, but you can do it with any sock that you've got lying around. So this is one of my son's socks. He hasn't noticed it's missing as of yet, which is great, but it's a lot smaller. But again, same thing. I'm going to take the tape. He says, get the tape, and then use a bit of it on either side of the toe so it's inside out. On one side, and again on the other. So now, when I spin it around, put it the right way. That's a strange little wormy type thing going on. We've got our mouth. He looks quite nice, quite happy. But again, he needs some eyes. So let's do it a much easier way this time. He says, but he's only got one hand. And we're going to stick some googly eyes on it. Because what's better than googly eyes, really? So there we go, he's got some googly eyes there. Look around, he can talk to people, do whatever he wants. He could have a hat if you really wanted to. And that looks pretty cool until it falls off. And that's the basic thing for your sock puppet. It shouldn't take you a huge amount of time to make, but if you want to be really, really clever with things, you can stretch it out a bit and turn it into a rod puppet. So these essentially started out as sock puppets. They were the material that I had lying around the place. And you can quite happily make yourself a puppet with some arms, and they can move around and they can wave at people when they don't fall off. Yeah. So that's a nice little piggy one that's been around for a while. Or if you want to go the extra mile, you could really stretch yourselves into making something quite different, quite creative, and make something really, really impressive. Again, all this one is a sponge, or two sponges I should say, covered in an old t-shirt, and then a small shirt as a body with cardboard hands, a wooden peg on the inside, and a garden cane to help do it. Still got paper sticky on eyes, and just a bit of felt in there to give it a bit more character. But with this, you can develop a lot more. You can do lots of things with him and create a really awesome puppet show. Right, so that's your challenge for this week, is to make your puppet, and then I would like to see it in action. So can you film 30 seconds of you using it? It could be miming along to a song. It could be it miming along to a monologue, anything at all. It could be you saying something. I don't mind, but I want to see how you are using it in a performance. Right, good luck.